I think we're live. Hopefully I can be heard. I'll just verify that on my tablet here. Make sure some audio comes through. 2 seconds. Right. Right, that's it. It's coming through. Okay, right, so on this stream today, we are on the trains. We find ourselves at Baker Street Tube Station, and we're going to take the train, one way or other, all the way to Shanklin, sort of about 3/4 of the way down the southeast coast of the Isle of Wight. Obviously, I can't simulate the ferry, but that's the Fast Cat ferry. So we're not on it for very long, and it literally goes out of Portsmouth Harbour train station and arrives at Ryde Pier train station, sort of. So there's you don't go on public territory between them. Okay, right. So let's jump on the tube. Okay. Hopefully we can still control it. Okay, let's sit down in the driver's seat. So let's unlock all the doors. Let's let the fuckers on. Okay, we are taking passengers here. And we've got a few stops to get to Waterloo, and then we'll be transitioning over to a more familiar train. Okay, so let's lock these doors. Let's press that down. Okay, right, so make sure I've got the controls right. Here we go. This is a combined. Is it going to work or not? Doesn't look like it, does it? It's happened to me before. So what I'll do is I'll just there's a I'm stuck, and it resets the physics for you. Okay, so we have to go into the control key, put that in, the master key. Turn that on. Reverser is in forward, so we'll set that to off, and I'll put it back to forward. Okay, and then we'll hopefully be on the way as soon as our brake discharges. Here we go. So, the next stop is Regent's Park. We've got a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit down here. Okay. One thing on this game, you've got that white sort of cursor thing I need to turn off. It looks like it's light at the end of the tunnel, but it isn't. It's part of my cursor. Right. Oh, we're going to be hitting the station soon. In about 400 yards. Now, I've been on other trains since I set this one up, so I'm probably going to completely mess up the braking distance. There's our green signal. We should be coming in a second to the station. A little bit of brake, not too much. Here we go, we're at Regent's Park. Do. Right, we'll unlock the right hand doors. Right, bang on. What's the next stop on after this one? Lock the doors. I'll use the keyboard shortcut for that. Okay, so next stop is Oxford Circus. Right, we've got a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit here, and then coming up it'd be 20 after that, so we won't go too mad on the speed. I mean, look, we're nearly at 25 already. We're not on a gradient though, we're on a pretty even bit of track. A little bit more. And it won't be long, we'll be at the station. Yeah, so a few stops to go to Waterloo. We'll be transitioning to the overground train, not the London Overground. We've got a slight uphill there. Well, I say slight, it isn't that slight at all, is it? But I'll be using some old train stock. Visuals, not sure about the gameplay. Well, it plays exactly the same. I'm using the same keys to control it. And this is not a scenario, it's a free drive. And that's Luke O's it. Visuals are certainly up from Train Sim Classic. This is a Train Sim World 2 DLC. Ooh. Oh, done that again. I was bang on the first stop. Oh, there we go. Right, let's let them off. Yeah, the gameplay is pretty much the same. It's got some interesting scenarios as well. But you can, it's WASD and semicolon and apostrophe to control it. Okay, where are we now? Next stop, Piccadilly Circus. Right, okay. And we're still on a, what's that, 18 miles an hour speed limit? Yeah, 18 miles an hour, that's a bizarre speed limit, isn't it? Okay, well we'll make sure we stay under that. Oh. We're on a slight decline here at the moment. We've got to just apply a little bit of brakes to stop us hitting the top speed, as you can see in the HUD. And we'll get to 30 in a sec, but right. We can go a little bit quicker, although we are shortly coming into the station. Well, we'll be on a 20 mile an hour limit anyway, so I'll stick to around that. A massive, we're on a bit of a decline there. And here we are. Again, I braked too soon. So I'm normally used to coming into the station around 30 miles an hour. But we're well over the time limit anyway. Because I played this previously to save it at the point where we picked it up at Baker Street. Oh yeah, this is some terrible braking. There we go. Let's let off the passengers. Right, what's going to be next? Is it the embankment next? I can't remember now. I very rarely use the Bakerloo line. Charing Cross, right, okay. See the accelerometer that shows your G-forces down in the lower HUD. I think the speedo is slightly out on this. It's 20 miles an hour anyway. You see we're on a decline again, so I'm going to have to keep applying brakes. We're going to be at the station in a minute anyway. Right, let's not brake too quick this time. Charing Cross and Embankment are essentially the same station. Yeah, but probably not going to be a lot of distance in between the two. Okay, right, they're off on the other side. So open the right hand doors. Okay, right, let's lock them in. Yeah, look how close the next one is. It's 442 fucking yards away. Look, I can see it through here. What is the fucking point? I wonder if you can actually walk inside the station from one to the other. Just out of interest. I'm not even going to bother putting the train into parallel modal. Because there's no point. Okay, right, I'll leave the brake in a little bit later. Oh, a bit too short, slightly too short. Right, they're on the left. Even closer if you walk, it's barely 100 yards on the surface. I very rarely go to those stations. I think I've changed the embankment from the Northern line to Circle line. Anyway, we're not going to complete this scenario, so I'm not going to get a bad report at the end for stopping short. Right, next stop is our last stop, Waterloo, where we'll get out of this thing and just abandon it. Right, ooh, 25 miles an hour. So we're going under the 10s now, aren't we? But only a few hundred yards. Well, we're going full series, parallel modes anyway. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had a reason to go to Charing Cross. There we go, before we hit the 25 mile an hour speed limit. Right, here we go, we're at our last stop. That'll do. That was a bit better, wasn't it? So look, see the mirror up there? Like if I turn the lights off on the train. Oh no, it's the cabin light. There's a headlight, I think. Yeah, you can see it on my reflection. Okay, right, well we are here. So, we are going to put our reverser into off. We're going to lift up the dead man's handle. We're going to directions select. We've done that. We can take the key out of that. Then we go to the master key. There should be where we switch the controller off. There's that. Oh, come on. I'll get up and do it. Oh, for Christ's sake. Come on. There we go. Turn that off, take the key out. So no one can piss that out with the train. There we go. We're at Waterloo. We can go across to the other side if we really wanted to. Because I don't think we actually get much further than this. So that's down to the northbound platform. Well, she disappeared pretty sharpish, didn't she? And we can wander about here. And I think this is about as far as we can go. Yeah, that's as far as we can go. Right, okay, it's time to do an invisible transition up the escalator that we can't see and go through onto Waterloo Station. And what I'll actually be doing is closing this game down and loading up Train Sim Classic. Right, and then we can let me exit that, and then we can get the next stage of our journey underway. Still trying to load, and hopefully it'll appear on the screen in a minute. As I said to you, all of the stock we're using in this is older than me, and in one case a lot older than me. I think the tube stock we've just ridden on the Bakerloo line was 1970s stock or 72 stock. The train we're about to drive out of Waterloo is, I think, from late 50s. Right, we're going to do a quick drive scenario. Hopefully this is coming through on the stream. Yeah, I can see it is on my preview there. Make it early in the morning. So right, well not that early. Right, we're going to be in the old Class 412, which is the Class 411 with a buffet car in our Network Southeast logo. And when I used to travel the train a lot as a kid, that's what they were like. And I sort of detailed a lot of that in a previous video of mine. Right, okay, so Waterloo, we're going to go all the way to Portsmouth Harbour. We will be doing the express route rather than stopping at every fucking blade of grass on the way. Otherwise we'll be here forever. I'll try and speed as little as possible. While that loads. Oh wait, glucose is, yep, it's there. Excellent. I really need to sort out the comments. It's in the bottom comment on the display on the screen seems to cut off and you can't read it until another comment comes down. I've sorted that out. It's a bit of CSS, like HTML decorating language. Right, okay, so here is our train. Look at the state of it. It's filthy, but did you ever remember seeing a clean one of these? No. So here we are at Waterloo. There's the London eyesore. Okay, and here's our train. We haven't got our head code set in there yet, but we will do that in a minute. Oh, look over there. There's an old British Rail logo one. See? Look at that. I don't know how to slew on here. I'm sure there's a way. But there we go. Look at that old classic. You got to always feel good when I see one of them. I know it sounds pathetic, but that's the way it is. Right, let's get back in the cab. Let's set our head code. It's the Waterloo to Portsmouth Express, so it will be 81. It's just going to let me do it. 6, 7, 8, a bit more. Oh God, it's not the easiest thing to control this. There we go. So shut that. Let's just check outside. That's much better. Okay, so that is our head code there, all done. So here we are, so we have got separate brake, I think. This is our horn. You can switch the horn sound over, that's not quite how it was. That's our reverser. This is our, this is our throttle lever and this is our brakes. Okay, so the throttle is notched. Okay, the brake not so much. Right, now, is there a master key on this? I can't remember. There's the headlights. Okay. Well, we'll see. If we don't get moving anywhere, then there won't be a master key. Yeah, just hover over these just for a bit. Okay. Right. Well, shall we get going? Right, well, welcome aboard this Network South East train to Portsmouth Harbour. We will be calling at Woking, Guildford, Godalming, Haslemere, Petersfield, Havant, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour. Right, let's, without any further ado, let's see if we can get going. Let's load up some passengers. Press the T. Are they coming on the wrong side? I can't hear any doors slamming. And I've got a red light there. Okay, well let's do our brakes. Aha! There we go. But I do have a red signal there, but I'm just going to ignore that. So our brakes, so let's set our reverser. Ah! That didn't seem to work too well, did it? Okay, what have I missed? Yeah, look. There's the master key. Let's acknowledge that. That's telling me there's a red signal, but maybe for that platform there. Okay, right, let's get going. But we're moving, let's go to notch 2 and release the brakes. There we go. That's not the greatest of start. I've just transitioned completely to a different type of train. Right, there we go, we're moving. What is the speed limit? 15 miles an hour. Oh, can you hear that sound? The Enterprise used to make a similar sound in Star Trek, the original series. Ooh. Okay, we're not 15 for long, then we go straight to 50. On the reverser, yeah, you were 100% right there, Luke Hoser. Exactly right. I've completely forgot. Because the modern class 444 and 450s don't seem to use a master key, or is not simulated in the one that came with the DLC. I do have the Armstrong Powerhouse versions as well, though. I think they do, and you can't go off until you've done some bits and bobs with this thing. Ooh, slightly speeding there, but only by 0.1 mile an hour. Right, we'll soon have the full 12 carriages over the 50 mile an hour. There we go. Right, let's give her some minerals. Okay, because this is a quick drive, I don't think we'll be getting any red signals. Right, how's the accelerometer looking? Trying to find the fucking thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's not too bad. These things weren't exactly known for their rocket-like acceleration, were they? How's the audio levels? I did have to go in and crank my mic up to 100% in Windows. Right, speed limits are looking fine. Until we get to the other side of Vauxhall. You can see my old flat from here because it was right by the train bridge. I'll see if I can point it out. We go through Vauxhall. It's just as you came out the station on the tracks. It is, or what, it still is, but I don't live there anymore. It was round about here. It's there, that side there. Okay, well, we're doing notch 1 and we're still dropping a bit of speed, so we must be on a slight gradient there. Bit low, but nothing catastrophic. What is it? The vocal audio that's a bit low, or the game audio? Right, let's crank this up to 4. Let's get up to 60, and we're going to pass through Queenstown Road, Battersea. Let's just cruise in and notch 1 for a little bit. So make sure it doesn't drop too much. Oh, it is still dropping. So we'll go to notch 2 and see what that does for us. I think it's just staying as we are. Right, here's Queenstown Road, Battersea. I've never got off there before. Even the train from Clapham to Vauxhall used to skip through that sometimes. There's 2 in Battersea. There's Queenstown Road, Battersea, and Battersea Park. Battersea Park's on the between Clapham and London Victoria. Well, the in-game audio, so that's a bit low. Is it right? Okay. Well, let's just get our speed up another 1 mile an hour. We're going to be down to 50 in a minute, so there's not really much point. Let's just apply a little bit of brakes. Not too much. I don't want to risk coming out of it. Because as you know, as you very well know, it's there's a 50% chance the fucking game will crash out on us. Right, Clapham Junction. Be platform 9 or 8, sorry, yeah, 9's going the other way. Oh, it is 9, yeah, beg your pardon. Right, get out of here and then we can increase our speed to the dizzy heights of 75 miles an hour. Oh, don't want that. And that's pretty much it for a little while. It's going to take some external shots. Right, that's 75. Let's crank it up to notch 4. Let's have a look. There we go. Heading out of the big smoke. Yeah, leave it as it is. Yeah, I will for now. I'll turn it up slightly for the last section of the journey. I mean, knowing Windows, it's probably turned the mic down. Or it probably will at some point. Trackside cam. So you've got those hideous tower blocks in Clapham. Earlsfield coming up. So not all the stations are featured on here. Good old British Rail livery. So these are slightly different to the Class 423s inside. The sort of had these sections here, these bulkhead-like sections in them. So let's just have a wander through the views we got here. And lots of orange as well. There's our map. We are going down this one here, and we're going to end up down here. Okay. Oh shit, I'm speeding. Well, not by much. Didn't think it would take us that long to get to 75. Okay, well, there we go. Right, let's go to notch 3 and get us back up, and I'll switch it over to notch 2. Oh yeah, controlling the throttle from one of the passenger cabins. we go. This is the put it back to notch 2. Alright, we're going fast, too fast. There we go. Notch 1 for now. So we'll look around the first class, see. There we go, we're sat in first class as we go through Wimbledon. Next carriage should be... This is where the buffet car is. Drop to 72 there. Yeah, they're only really open on the commuter trains. But even though they're shut, somehow I've managed to sit down here and eat this sorry looking baguette thing. Yeah. Right, let's get back in the cab. Right, that red signals for the track on the side there. This station is not marked on the map, but it should be Rains Park. We can see that. I'm going a bit fast. Yeah, I think that is Rains Park anyway. Oh, we're going to go to 80 miles an hour in a minute. Kettle time, yeah, cool. I'll have white, no sugar, please. Notch 2, there we go, Rains Park. So next coming out should be New Malden. And there's a big tower block that you can see, which when you go past the real one. It does look very similar to that. Yeah, this little backwater station, New Malden. I might say backwater, there's a big tower block there. Okay, we'll get on notch 3, we're ready to hit notch 4 so we can increase our maximum speed by 5 miles an hour. That should be able to do that now. And my tea's getting cold. Vape on it. Actually, I bet right up until these were decommissioned, the drivers could smoke in the cabs while they were driving. Right, so this station should be Berrylands again. It's not marked up. But that's Berrylands. We should, the next stations we should get will be Esher and Hersham, where we should see Sandown Racecourse out the window to our left. You should see that between Esher and Hersham. There's Esher. And then we should see the race course in a sec. Well, I can't remember if it actually does feature in this DLC or not. Let's have a look anyway out the window. So we should be seeing it down here. Oh, and we've got a maximum speed of 90 now. I don't know where that one goes off to. Yeah, clearly they haven't really bothered with it. Right, okay. And that might have been Surbiton, actually. I think I got it wrong. We've just gone through Surbiton. Now we're going to go through Esher and Hersham. Yeah, I thought it looked a bit big for Esher Station. It's only a tiny little place. At this point, our maximum speed is 90. It's going to be very hard to get any higher than that. Right. Yeah, this is Esher. Yeah, I made a mistake there. And yeah, there's Sandown Racecourse. How can I forget about Surbiton? I do apologise. Anyone sees this is from Surbiton. Right. '86, see the acceleration up to 90 is getting more difficult, and especially on a slight incline here as well. So we're now starting to see the colour green, so we know when we're sort of on our way out of London. There's green everywhere. We're out of the concrete jungle. We're almost at 90. There's Hersham Station, we've just gone through there. Right, I'll be coming down to notch 3 in a sec. We don't get over the speed. So as Luke Hoser explained in his train live stream a few days ago, that bell noise means there's a signal up ahead and is green. If it was going to be anything else, we would get an AWS notification. Right. Notch 1, notch 2, notch 3, we're still slowing, notch 4. So this journey should take us about an hour and 20 minutes. So we're about 15 minutes into it, I think. So just over an hour left. And then we're on our last leg, which has already been covered in Luke Hoser's stream. But I'll be using Train Sim World 4 with the Train Sim World 2 DLC because I don't own it for the Train Sim Classic. So it'd be interesting to have a little comparison and see the differences. Okay, so we should be heading towards Walton-on-Thames and Weybridge stations. It should be Walton-on-Thames. Is it Weybridge? No, it's Weybridge. We've gone through Walton-on-Thames. God, I think the station's done it. It's because they're not written, they're not on the bottom, are they? See? Right, Tina De Silva. Is this Jim Davidson? No, it's not, unfortunately. I wish I did have his money. Back with an old grey. Didn't get that in BR buffet cars. No. don't know if Jim Davidson does gaming YouTube content, but right, this one's Byfleet and Newhall, and shortly after that is West Byfleet, and then after that Woking, where we'll be making our first scheduled stop, despite it not being a schedule because I'm on quick drive mode. Just laughing, yeah. Right, there goes West Byfleet. Coming up. Now, let's see if I can remember how long this bloody thing takes to slow down. To 90. It's not that far between West Byfleet where we've gone through and Woking, so I'm not that fussed about maintaining sort of circa 90 miles an hour. So still must be over a mile away. Let's bang it up then. Oh, we've got a 40 coming up anyway, so we are approaching it. So we're going to be 40 miles an hour in 1.5 miles. Right, I'll start braking in a minute. I thought he was getting the train back to Frank Carson's dressing room. Frank Carson? Oh, was that an orange signal there? Yeah. Because the speed limit's changing drastically. And then we'll be stopping at Woking anyway. Yeah, I know, there's another orange signal. Right, just doing a little bit harder braking there. Shall we? Down to 40 at the right. I'm going to get speeding in a minute. Right. Okie dokie. Woking, where your mum was born. No wonder she couldn't be snobbed. But was she woke? Yeah, I've over-braked again. Can I get off at Peterborough, please? Funnily enough, I did Peterborough yesterday, not on a live stream. Oh, I did bollocks' braking up, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Let's let everyone off. There's some of the old slam doors. Oh, she was definitely not woke. That's probably why she got away from there as quick as possible. Right, so we've got yellow signals all the way here. Right, I'm just waiting for the ding ding. Unless I missed it. Right, what's the speed limit looking at? Right, it's 60 out of here, we do have what we call the Woking Wobble, where we veer off to the left because there's a junction here. The other one goes down to Basingstoke. Straight on, we veer off to the left. I haven't heard the ding ding ding. I did press the load unload. Let's do it again. It might be when I was looking out the window and it just this DLC didn't let you hear it. There she is. Right. Okay. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oh, Christ's sake. Right, let's work out what we're pressing. Right, so we will get up to 60 and then 40. So our next stop is going to be Guildford. We will go through Shanklin Station. I doubt very much that'll show up on here. I think 40 we go across that junction. I hope it's not going to be yellow signals all the bloody way. That AWS is going to drive me berserk. Well, let's get up to 40 anyway. There's no point trying to get to 60 because then we'll go around the Woking Wobble. I'll say that because it makes the train wobble like anything. Here we go. Hopefully it should be green all the way. Yeah, it should jerk us around quite a bit. My commuter train back, 6 o'clock out of Waterloo, and that used to throw us all over the place because it never stopped at Woking, if you can believe that. Right, 90 miles an hour. And look, the signals are green, so we should get a nice little ding-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah, I did yesterday. It was part of the Doncaster to Peterborough route. I did it offline. It's my first attempt at it. I'm on Train Sim World 4. I'm a Class 801, luxury, very fast train. It's, tell you what, makes this look like a right old rust bucket. I did that as an actual scenario, where it was in the heat wave and part of the tracks were warping a little bit in the heat. So there was variable speed limits all the way, so it wasn't like 125 all the way. I had to slow down a bit in some areas where the track was a bit hot. Right, not too far to Guildford. As I say, we'll go through Shanklin. I think the odd slow train every other hour will stop at Shanklin. Is it here coming up? Yeah, if we look, it is in the middle of bloody nowhere. Look at that. This is nothing here. Nothing here at all. It's one road there. Absolute jack shit here. Look, a couple of houses and that's it. And a barn, a farmyard. Yes, I need to practice more with this train and get used to the braking distances. I haven't really done that well. Well, in fact, the only stop I did where I got the braking just right was the first stop on the Bakerloo line at the beginning of the stream, and that was an old 1970s tube train. This is about 15 years older than that. Possibly more. Green signals all the way. Hopefully when we get to Guildford, then we won't get too many yellows. All right, we've got a 50 coming up. Well, we didn't even make it to 90, did we? Okay, there's Guildford coming up. Right, I'll start slowing down about a mile from it. Take the speed off anyway. Right, just put a little bit of braking on. There we go. 50's coming up, we know. Into the 60s. Might be doing a little bit less because that's right only half a mile from the station. Oh, that'll stop us speeding anyway. Right, there we go. Let's trying to get to about 30 before we get in the station. There we go, there's the platform. Okay, and we get out of here, and basically it's 60 then 70. So we can open it up. Yeah, the brakes on this aren't the best, are they? But okay, right. Let's see if we can actually not have to shunt our way to the end. Oh, that'll do. Very slightly short. Right, let's let everyone out. And there we go. There are those doors. Those brakes are great compared with the Class 101. Yeah, well, I think they're all linked, aren't they? So I've got three lots of 4 carriages all braking together. I think that's how it works. I'm really not sure. Right, just waiting for the ding ding from the conductor. Or the guard, or whatever you fucking call them. The ticket salesman they're called now. Revenue generator. Come on, we want to get underway. We've got a ferry to catch. I'll click that again. That seemed to work last time. We do stop normally for quite a while at Guildford. It is quite a major station on the route. There we go. Thank you very much. So we don't pull away straight away. We've got to wait for the brake pressure to decrease, and it's not instant on these old things. Right, we're 25 miles an hour. So yeah, I think we're all right with notch 2. Then 60 as we go through the tunnel. This is a scenario I'd definitely be late. Not sure I'd get a gold. I don't know if any of the scenarios actually do the entire route. Interesting to check. Oh, and I'm speeding. Oh shit. Bollocks. Right, not anymore. That's 2 times I've been caught speeding on air. Didn't speed once on the Class 801 yesterday. I covered 77 miles. But so the brakes and the throttle on this aren't instantaneous. Certainly wouldn't be getting gold now, yeah. Speeding twice by quite a significant amount, yeah. I'd be lucky to get bronze, I think. Right, okay, well, we didn't quite get to 60 before it went to 70, and now it's going to go to 85. Right, our next stop along the route is Godalming. We will go through Shanklin Station without stopping. Oh, look, even the cord on the little phone there sort of moves around. I don't know what that does. I've probably just signalled that I'm under a terrorist alert. We'll be back down to 70 in a minute as we go through Shanklin. So let's pop that down. See how much Isaac Newton will brake us on our incline. Not very much. So let's apply a little bit of brakes. I'll do. Okay, green signal, go ahead. We're at a good speed to go through here. Then we'll be slowing down to 60 as we approach Godalming, where we will be stopping. I'm trying to remember when these trains sort of went out of main sort of commission. I think it was the late 90s. They certainly had character, I'll give them that. So normally the main commuter train would be, the first 4 carriages would be class 423s. Then the, oh Christ, I'm going a bit fast to be coming in the station. Shit, I'm going to overshoot. Or am I? Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Let's let them out. Certainly, although I braked quite hard, I stopped at pretty much exactly the same, exactly the right place. Wow. Oh God, we didn't hang around there very long, did we? Right, there we go. brakes take a while to release, don't they? Right, straight into 75 miles an hour. That looked like emergency braking. Yeah, it wouldn't go over 60% though. I'll have to have a look on the old accelerometer on the playback. I know they want you to piss off a bit lively. Yeah, get this cunt out of our station. And probably every passenger's got off. And probably you're throwing up on the platform after that. Okay, right, our next stop will be Hazelmere. We will be going through 2 stations, Milford and then Whitley. Again, they're in the middle of nowhere, little backwater stations. Hazelmere is where we'll be stopping next, which is on the sort of West Sussex Surrey border and not far from the Hampshire border either. Okay, 80, there's Milford, we can see it on the map there. So 80 and then 85. Yeah, I think you have to. There's another control for emergency brakes, unless I'm sure, because it wouldn't let me brake over 60%, would it? Interesting. Maybe you have to activate emergency brake mode or something. Yeah, we'll try not to brake that sharply next time. So it's either I'm either over brake or leave it too late. Got to get it right, haven't I? Right, straight through Milford into an 85 mile an hour zone, and we're going uphill, aren't we? I think slightly, 1.63, 1 to 630. Okay, and Whitley is not even on the map. That's how irrelevant the station is. These curves all look slightly banked. Yeah, it's not the flattest of route. The train really does lurch a lot between Godalming and Hazelmere. I travel on it there and back most weeks. And yeah, it's enough lurch, and you're quite high up as well. And as it lurches left and right, if you look out the window, there is, I don't know if it's showing on here, but the edge of this bank is a lot closer to the track, and you thought if you derail, you're going to be rolling down about 30-foot bank there. Well, you can't really see it here. Yeah. It is not the flattest by any stretch. It might be after Whitley actually, which is just coming up here. Again, when I've looked out the window, there's hardly anything here. It's not quite as sort of in the middle of nowhere as the one you showed me the other day. That was just a station in the middle of a field, wasn't it? Right, let's keep an eye on that speed. I'm doing what we were never allowed to do. What we used to be able to do, but we aren't allowed now. I'm sticking my head out the window, looking around. So even though we're off, we're picking up a little bit of speed there. still. Let's keep an eye on that. But yeah, it's not showing the I'm losing it now. It's not showing us that bank that the train feels like it's going to lurch and roll down. Oh well, I haven't quite got it accurate then. Let's go and notch 3. We lost quite a bit of speed there, notch 4 I think. We've got a way to go to Hazelmere. You get a sort of idea of the bank there, but it's a lot closer to the track, the edge of it. Right, yeah, look, I want to be slowed down. We're going up a pretty steep incline here. And these poor little inefficient old electric motors haven't quite got the beans to accelerate up it, even with full notch. The class 444 and the 450 will just eat it for breakfast. I think the guy who used to whistle time. Guy I used to get a commuter train with. He wrote a book called Railway Renaissance or Renaissance, and he mentioned that Hazelmere has got the highest signal box above sea level in the entire country. Apparently, useless trivia for you. Right, here we go, Hazelmere, right at the top of the hill. It's very hilly round there. I think Isaac Newton can do a lot of our braking for us. I actually bought his book. He signed it for me dad. Right, hopefully we've judged this a little bit better. It should be the coast most of the way to the platform. And we're in an 85 mile an hour limit still. Right, on Hazelmere to the, I don't know if it'd be modelled on here because it's fairly new. There's a great big multi-storey car park. Oh, there's one of our trains. And it hasn't got a head code on it, and it's so, oh yeah, it's going the other way. Both these platforms point the same way. You have a slow train and a fast train normally. Right, I think we're going to be, our braking's a little bit better on this one. Oh, listen to the squealing. Excellent. Right, let's let everyone off. We'll now be approaching the Hampshire border soon. So our next stop will be Petersfield. We will go through Liphook and Liss. And it looks like we're off already. Yeah, they've heard about me from Godalming, and they really don't want me in the station. Yeah, Hazelmere is a fairly major station, so I don't know why they were so keen to get me out of there. I'll get 10 miles an hour, we'll go up a notch. Once we hit about 30, then we'll give it full notch 4. Try not to make it feel like a roller coaster. How's the FPS doing on this? Is it alright? I forget I didn't do low latency on the stream to see if it improved anything. Right, alright, no problems FPS wise. Right, even Train Sim World 2, was that alright? Obviously it's got a lot more detailed visuals, and my GeForce card sounds like a jet engine and the fans all kicking. Right, 90 now is our top speed. Let's see how near to 90 we can get. We are pushing this train to the limits, going to 90. Let's do another little track sider. Well, this is Hazelmere, it's all an industrial estate. Around here. Nice houses though. Conservatory. Crikey, look, it's 77 already, 78. I can't remember the toll of the whistle. Once we hit top speed or get near it, I'll have a quick look at the controls. Actually, no, I won't bother. Should have done that before, shouldn't I? Right, here we go, we're at 90. Right, and as predicted, lip hook is coming up. Now, I can't remember where, if lip hook is Hampshire or Surrey. I know it's sort of near the border. We're on notch 4, it's how long it's taking to even start accelerating. Okay, there goes lip hook. I know Liss is definitely in Hampshire, that's the next, that is the next stop. Well, not a stop, next station. We'll be going through it. We ain't got time to stop there. And that'll be one of those stations where, you know, only the front 8 carriages are able to get off. But in these trains, they couldn't stop you. Does not, it loses speed very quickly. Very hard to maintain on this. In the Class 801, I just flick it off and on and it will just stay within 1 mile an hour, the top speed. And this is so unresponsive. No sign of Liss, but knowing this DLC, it's probably not even on the map. Although I could be mistaken. I know you've got this DLC, Chris. Have you actually had a go at the route yet in the Class 450 or the Class 444? Oh, you're not a fan of the Class 801, it's very... It's not fun, is it? It's smooth and easy, but it's not... I wouldn't say it's a fun ride. Or if distance is what you're after, then I'll get you there quick. It's very responsive. Christ. So put some brakes on. Oh look, Liz has appeared. How nice. Yeah, I've been in the Class 801 a few times in real life when I used to commute to from King's Cross to Edinburgh on the East Coast route. I can't remember if they're Korean scenario for those classes. If not, then no, I haven't. Yeah, the career scenarios will only use the 450 or the 444. The ones that come with it. This train I'm in now is part of the Armstrong Powerhouse. I bought it deliberately because it looked so well modelled. 85 coming up. Then the next stop will be Petersfield. A little bit quicker than that, can't we? Petersfield's, well, it's not even a mile away. It's greater than a mile away, so it shouldn't be too long before we see it on the map. I mean, no, we haven't got far to go after Petersfield because we're in Hampshire. Well, we know we're definitely in Hampshire because we run through Liss. This route pretty much follows the A3. London all the way down to Portsmouth. Right, there's Petersfield, just over a mile away. A little bit of braking going. Not too much. Yeah, there is a level crossing here. We're back on good old level crossings now because we're not above, for the rest of the journey, pretty until we get to Portsmouth, we are not above sort of road height. Oh, God. Pfft. Did you see that? That's really modelled well, isn't it? Believe that. Green signal and the gates weren't down. It's just smashed straight into a truck. Oh, Christ almighty. Now there's a career scenario on this route for Class 37. I'm trying that soon. Okay, yeah, that'd be interesting. get going. Next stop, Havant, which featured in my original video. Oh, let's put the brakes that way. So we will be going through, we're going through a long tunnel where we have to slow down to 50. And there will be cross where the South Downs Way is after the tunnel. And then, yeah, we'll be right into the south coast there, and we get to Havant. That's where I started and finished my first train sim video. So we know we haven't got that far to get to Portsmouth after that. Right, no speed limit change. I think we're 90 pretty much all the way there until we approach Rowlands Castle. Now, I believe, yes, I don't believe, I know, that one is above road height as we go over a bridge and you can see the road. Right, let's wang it up to notch 4. So there's a place called Berriton, which is where the tunnel is. My granddaddy worked for British Rail as a track maintenance engineer. He was based out of there. There we go, those hills, that's Butser Hill you can see there, which is part of the South Downs Way. Done a few drone videos from there. Oh god, that did a pop in there, didn't it? Blimey. But everything's set to ultra, so I thought that would have popped in a bit quicker than that. At 85, oh, then we're down to 70, then 40. Oh, well, that's the tunnel, yes, I thought it was 50, it's obviously 40. Yep, 70 coming up. I've only just got there. Kind of maintain it. Notch 3, we're just about maintaining that. Okay, and that is the tunnel, I believe. It's coming up now. Okay, this tunnel actually does go on for quite a bit. Oh shit, I should have been doing 40 here. Oh, speeding again. I'm not paying attention, what an idiot. And I'm doing notch 4. Christ. That's my career down the toilet. Wow, look at that. Sped all the way there. What a fucking idiot. Not going well, is it? Too busy trying to maintain 70 and looking at that and seeing what I was. Ugh. Too distracted. Right, well, there's definitely no speed changing. Oh. Still managed to speed again, even though, yeah, Isaac Newton did that for me. What was that? So 40, 70. It doesn't branch off. Okay, right, it's a serious downhill there. That's why it's doing that. Put a little bit of brakes on, 5%. See what that does. That's some hefty speed, yeah. It was pathetic. Right, well, we can get it up to 70 in a minute. 70, 75. Right. Okay, so dropping now. Some farmyard areas. I think we're a couple of miles away from Havant now, from Rowland's Castle. Havant's literally just a mile further along the track. It is a long, long journey. That's probably why I'm not concentrating so much. I haven't had enough caffeine. Yeah, still gravity is still speeding us up a bit. Oh no, it's not now. Notch 1 will maintain our level crossing. Maintain our speed. No, it isn't. Notch 2 isn't even either. 75, and we've got 90 coming up. Significantly longer than either Southend to London routes. Yeah. Well, I made it slightly quicker though than normal by speeding. Right, there's Rowland's Castle. And we're going to shortcut, we're going to between 90 and 70, but we'll, I doubt we'll even get anywhere near 90. Let's see a huge amount of point. $70 for Rowlands, and then 85 after that, and then we'll be stopping. We got to just under 75 we got to before we had to brake. Rowland's Castle. There we go. That's what I said, we're above road height. There's the bridge. A few little pubs, there's the Castle Inn and the fountain down there. Okay, next stop, Havant. Not far, we'll go through an industrial estate. I think when I played this, when I first got this DLC, like 2 or 3 years ago, I think you actually saw a skip fire in Havant on here. Don't know if it's still there. I thought that's about right. Yeah, because we come up to an industrial estate soon. Right, we've got some speed limit changes coming up, and I don't want to get caught out again. Oh yeah, there's Havant. I don't know why what those dual speed limits for. Was one for freight or something? Oh, we didn't get to see the skip part. I think it's out the other window. This is where we are joined by, on the left, by the track from the Brighton and London Victoria route. And there it is. Here we go, there's that bloody level crossing. It does my nut in, that does. Been there for 20 minutes before in the car. And here we are. We might be stopped here a little while. It's another major station because you can get to anywhere from here. Right, let's let everybody off. Look at the speed. All right, 70. We're in a 40 at the moment. We weren't here very long at all. Well, there we go. Okay, next stop is Fratton, home of the mighty Portsmouth Football Club. We're actually doing pretty well at the moment, by all accounts. They're doing a lot better than my team. Right, it's 40 here because there's a couple of points, because sometimes that haven't, the train can pull in either platform if it needs to. Right, 25 if I'm going there. So yeah, it can change lanes a bit. And I've seen it do that a few times. Right, 70 miles an hour coming right up. We'll go straight to notch 4. There we go. We're going to go through Bedhampton, which is where you'd get off if you were going to go and visit my mum. And yeah, and the next station will be Hilsey. I mean, I did a more detailed description of all these stations in my original video. Right, Portsmouth top of the league. One, yeah. Division, my lot will be in next season. Well, you're about mid-table, aren't you? The old R's. I haven't actually checked, to be honest, where you are on the table. I thought when I last looked you were about mid-table. Okay. Well, we're 85, we can do a bit of camera work here. Have a look. This used to be a very common sight in the 80s and first half of the 90s. Look at the detail on this model is amazing. See Portsdown Hill in the background there. This area we're going through is Farlington. There's a big Sainsbury's and home base. I don't know if it's home base now. You're in the relegation zone, third from bottom. Only Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham below. Oh shit. Yeah, looks like you will be playing Portsmouth. Right, we've got a 60 zone coming up. Right, let's get back in the cab and start paying attention. That's the fault that takes you off to Southampton. The rail triangle, because if you're going from Portsmouth to Southampton, then you'd go down that part of it. You can just see. Oh Christ! I didn't quite brake in time. Speeding again. Right, here's Hilsea. So we're now over in Portsea Island. We're across the swamp. Next stop will be Fratton. Top of the league, Fratton, yes. I can't remember how well QPR did in the FA Cup. Right, we've got 75 coming up here as we approach Fratton, and then 40. We've got just over a mile to slow down there, and we're barely going to hit 75 before we start braking anyway. Went out in the third round, one game. Oh, yeah. Who was that against again? I can't remember now. God, my memory's awful. Oh. I don't need that much brakes. $55, $75. Well, maybe we do. Don't want to get done for stupid speeding again, carelessness. Right, here we are, we're approaching Fratton, our third from last stop on this service. There's a single floodlight for Portsmouth Football Club. Very hard here to see where the platform ends. Judge your distance. Oh, I couldn't see it. I think I've overshot it. I did, I overshot. But I couldn't see. I literally could not see. Bournemouth, you were 2.5. Oh, yes, right, yes. Well, that was a pretty crap stop. How far am I? A little bit, not too much. Is that the ding ding, was it? I'll press it again just to double check. Right, this is pretty slow all the way to Portsmouth now. We've got Portsmouth and the South Sea, and we pretty much crawl most of the way. So we're at 40 miles an hour. I don't think we're going to get any faster than that, but it isn't very far at all. Right, no ding ding. Maybe it's because of where I stopped. Right, let's just go. We can hear the compressor very faintly. Right, I don't think we're going to get over notch 2 for this much of this journey. Actually, no, well, fuck it, we'll do notch 3 straight away. So 40, then 25. See, I weren't joking about crawling along. There you go, Portsmouth and Southsea's already there, just in front of us. There's no point accelerating anymore. Just keep it around 25. We might have to give it a little bit of welly because when we approach the station we go uphill. Quite steeply uphill. Oh, it's 15 coming up. Right, there's the platforms 3 and 4 down the bottom there, as you can see. We will go up the higher bit to go to platforms 1 and 2. See, can you see that gradient there? Might have to give it a notch just to help it up there. The wheels do half squeal when we're going around there because it's quite a tight bend. I hope I can see the end of the platform again. See, here, can you hear them squealing? God. And it does do that. Right. Oh, at least we can see the end of the platform this time. That's nice, isn't it? Right, let's let everybody off. Top the vape up, and then our last stop for the this pretty significant part of the journey will be over. And then we have one leg to go. Well, we're 40 out as we come out of here. There's the Spinnaker Tower. Right. And the lipstick building. Looks like a giant fucking lipstick. Right, be careful, we're still 15 miles an hour until the whole train passes that. Which will be in a few more seconds. And then what's the point in getting a 40? We're going 15 miles an hour to 40 and then straight to 20. What was the point? if you could actually get to those maximum speeds in the amount of time, it'd be a horrible lurchy journey for the passengers. See? Where's the point? All those seagulls flying around, they actually look like bats. giant fruit bats. Did I just do that? Oh. How have I managed to... That's it. Oh, and I still kept it 20 miles an hour. Right, 15. There's HMS Warrior. Remember that from my previous video, despite the fact it was over 2 years ago. Right, I know, yeah. It's a yellow signal up ahead and then a red signal. Oh, I'm still managed to speed for a second there. Oh my god, look. It's that modern looking southern train we got there. The old Electro Star. Right, we coast up to the end a bit. There we go. I remember this last time. Look, all the crap that's been dumped, put out the toilets, all the sewage. Right. Here we are. Good old Portsmouth Harbour. Let's let everybody off. And then we'll reverse it off. Keep the brakes on. Oh, I forgot this. Look, I'm actually getting that there now because I've actually... There we go. I've got to the end of the scenario. Oh, well, I was going to try and show where the ferry port is. It is actually, you get the ferry in this building here, which is part of it. You walk through there where the mouse is. I don't know if you can see that. Just through there, and that's you just jump straight on the ferry. Oh, look, he got a lot closer to the buffers than I did. Right, well done, I've reached the end. Yes, congratulate me for reaching the end without killing myself. Right, okay, so we are going to get out of this train, jump on the ferry, and head just across the water, that way, to the Isle of Wight, where we will be jumping into our next train there. Unfortunately, I don't have the DLC for this. So we'll be heading back into Train Sim World. Right, so we'll quit here. Okay, Train Sim World 4 is firing up as we speak. I'll keep an eye on my preview here. I didn't really look at the debrief for that because I knew I'd been speeding and it wasn't really a scenario. Right, let's just make sure this comes up. Okay, I haven't seen it come up yet. Oh, here we go. It's here, right, okay. We're going to jump on this. Isle of Wight class 483. Select that. Why won't it let me select it? Okay, this is our, we're going to just do a timetabled routes, ride pier head. So we will get penalised here if we overshoot or take too long about it. So it would have been about 12:28 now. So we'll go there. Ride pier there. 12:47 train. We stop for a bit of lunch. Okay. Let this load. There we go, there's a little bit of information. Class 483, 1930s tube stock, 57.6 tonnes, 2 carriages and 35.5 yards long. Oh, hang on, I've chosen Shanklin to ride pier head. Right, back. No. Oh. How did I mess that up? Am I going completely doolally or what? That's the one I want. Ride pier head to Shanklin. Drive southbound to Shanklin Station. Right, okay. Get started. Here we go. Right. Well, have a quick look around. We'll just get up for a minute. I'll show you a couple of things. I don't think I need to crouch. Oh Christ, it is timing me, isn't it? Okay, here we are. We'll ride pier head. Right. Let's crouch. Get in. Right. Okay. There's the master key, and there should be a switch for it. Master key lever. Okay, so unlock the doors. They're on our left, so we'll press that. Passengers are loading. Look, I'm already 15 seconds late. Fuck's sake. Right, we're on a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit here. Right, I think this is a combined brake and throttle. Right, they're loaded. Lock the doors. Right, okay, ride Esplanade. Let's do the reverser. Oh no, it isn't combined. Where's the reverser then? That's pressed. Oh, God almighty. Right, brakes are released. Throttle is in full series, shunting. Reverser, I've got no control over the reverser. I did turn everything on. So why the fucking hell can't I move? What have I forgotten? I'm stuck. I think, to be fair, I will go to options and I will restart this scenario. I've fucked about too long. Right, let's go. Right, okay, unlock the doors. Load the passengers. Let's do the master key. Okay, I don't know where the reverser is. So let's turn the brakes off. Oops, no, I want them just on hold there while we're loading the passengers. Don't want to roll backwards. Okay. Lock doors. Okay. Let's go. Oh, Christ. Oh, I simply have no idea. I used this the other day and it was fine. I think I'll be sticking with TSC. Oh yeah. This was absolutely fine the other day. I don't know what the bloody hell's going on with it. I've reset everything. This doesn't... Hang on. It is my own stupid fault. I didn't put the reverser key in. When you do the scenarios, it guides you through that. Right, okay, so one more time. Yeah, I can't blame the game. I only got myself to blame. Okay, right, let's get these doors unlocked while we sort everything else out. Reverser key. Okay, so brake is... That's the master controller. Reverser is going forward in one position. Brakes go to EP normal or EP hold while people are getting on. Right, lock the doors. Right, let's go. Right. So 20 mph speed limit, that's better, isn't it? Well, it's selling the air is about 15 at the moment. There will be 20 in a second. Goes a car. We're in full parallel. The brakes are off. Oh no, they're not. There we go. There we go. Now I'm in control now. Now what I'm doing. Oh. Let's see how good these brakes are. Okay. Let's unload the passengers. No name, evening. Alright. Alright. Been a little while. Right, passengers loaded. I'll wait around. Full series, we're still on the 20 miles an hour limit as we head towards the Ryde Tunnel. I'll apply a little bit of braking here as we're going right downhill. We will be going uphill. Just a set as we come out the other end. We're still going down and now we're going uphill. Oh, it does dip quite a bit. Right, we're coming at 45 soon, but we have got a station, a Ryde St John's Road coming up. No headlights. I suppose I could have put them on. That's the only tunnel. I think that's the only tunnel. Right, come out the station, Ryde St John's Road. I think if our next one's Smallbrook Junction, I think that's the one where on your DLC, Chris, the platform, there was just a great big field, and I said I'm sure there's a fence there when I last actually went there. So we'll see. I can't remember on here. Headlights is here. Headlights on, headlights off. Yeah, should have put them on. If there's someone stupid enough to be on the track down there, then I'll just plough straight through them, just rip through them. And I'm supposed to get out and collect those. See that little camera thing there? I'll do that next time. There's quite a few you can collect. You get an achievement. Right. Wait until 13:07:31. Oh, we're actually on time. Bloody hell. It's an interesting departure time. 31 seconds. Right, okay. Lock doors. Doors locked. Right, Smallbrook Junction. Here we come. Yeah, this is because there's no way of getting off the Smallbrook Junction station apart from either getting on a train, getting on one of these trains, or getting on the Isle of Wight steam train. You get out of the station. Right, we've got a slight uphill gradient there. We go to shunting mode. That's just, oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. We go to full parallel now. We can go up to 45. Oh, hang on. Is that a red signal coming up here? Yeah, it is. What the hell could be down here? Give it a little whistle. Well, I've got to slow down because we've got a red signal coming up. It's a mile away, isn't it? It's just... It's an amber signal. Maybe it's red signal is that's where it wants me to stop. 300 yards. I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, it wants me to stop by the signal. Well, that's no problem. I think maybe here it goes down to one track, and we've got to wait for the we've got to wait for the other train to come back the other way. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Mind you, we'll be stopping in a few yards anyway. Look, we're late now because of that. What was I supposed to do? Yeah, there is a fence there. Yeah, that is how it looks. There is a fence there. Yeah, look, I'm late now. That bloody red signal. It went green just as I got on top of it. Right, lock the doors. Let's get underway. Looks totally different to TSC. Yeah. I mean, this DLC is a lot newer. I think it came out about 2 or 3 years ago. Right, okay, no red signals up ahead. I can get up to 45. No speed limit changes. Next stop is Braiding. Ancient village. If you look at my motorbike around the Isle of Wight video, I did go through Braiding, pointed out a couple of things there. Obviously, you won't be able to see it much from here. This is our train, I can show it to you now. It's the Network South East livery. Which it had in the 80s and 90s. So we've been going proper old school. Well, there's a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit change coming up. But I'm not even at 40 yet. We're still a couple of miles away from... so what happens when you reach the coast? Get the ferry over on the train? Yeah, I mean, I started in London. So I got to Portsmouth Harbour, you jump on the ferry inside the station, it takes you to Ryde Station. Yeah, that's the only bit I couldn't simulate on this stream. Right, let's see how Isaac Newton can slow us down in time. No. Let's put a very slight bit of braking on there. 39, just in case we're on a downhill grading there. I don't want to go over 41, over 40 just as I'm getting into the speed limit. Right, Alan, we got 0.9 miles, not far, we're at Brading. You can hear how rattly it is, and it was, yeah. There's a new DLC out, which has the newer 70s stock with South Western Railway livery. So that is on my Steam wish list. Like 20 miles an hour coming up here, so we'll put on a bit of braking. Probably not yet. Oh, I've managed to turn the wiper on. I don't know how I've done that. I'll go to it in a minute. I've got to slow down. I'll sort the wiper out in a minute. When we get to the station, I'll sort that wiper out. Right, a bit foggy today, isn't it? On the Isle of Wight. Right. Giving those a whistle. Yeah, we can't really appreciate the scenery today because it is really foggy where we are at Brading. Hopefully as we get nearer the coast it will clear up a bit. Right. Let everyone out. Right, let's turn this wretched windscreen wiper off. Horn, wiper. There we go. Right, so we should get to, it should be Sandown next, I think, then Lake, then Shanklin. I don't think I've missed one out. Well, look, we're in time. We are in time. Yeah. Yeah, so you get here early and you have to wait. Which I can understand. You don't want to get the next station even earlier and then leave even earlier, because then you miss the schedule completely, won't you? It's not like a tube. It's got to run at the exact time. Right, lock the doors. Okay. Sandown, yeah. Then lake. What am we going to be in 45 miles an hour? I probably asked before, long about the answer. Do you used to Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen? Well, that's Elite Dangerous. So I've done a couple of Star Citizen videos, maybe 3, and generally the game completely pissed me off. I mean, the last one, it wasn't too bad, but yeah, it was still buggy, and the servers were always kicking me off, and the 30k error that it gives you. So I haven't really been on it since then. There's been a couple of updates since as well. Right, 1.5 miles, aren't they? Pretty okay. Yeah, that is proper foggy, look at that. Right, it's pretty flat gradient. So we can head there at full speed. You nudge it up to full series to get us up a couple of miles an hour. I'm struggling. Look at that. Oh, we're slowing down to 15 soon. There's my action points. 6594. Start braking now. As we go into Sandown, now that used to be the sea resort to go to, and Shanklin was used to be the shithole. But now I think they've sort of switched. Right, so I think we braked a little bit early here, but that's fine. We're not far from the station. We're only 460 yards from the station anyway. Yeah, I haven't done an Elite Dangerous video for a while. I haven't played it much in a while. I did one with Lucosa a couple of weeks ago. Because there's a new Python Mark II on the cards, isn't there? But we're not exactly sure when. I think it could be April. Is it part of update 18? No idea, I don't think so. Right, 10 miles an hour here. Oh, I sped there for half a second. That shouldn't penalise me for that. Right. Off you get. Yeah, what's shown about the foggy conditions? It's suppose depending on what time you pick on the timetable, it gives you random weather when you do it this way. Alright, looking at the speed limits, it's going to be 15 as we pull out, and then 45 all the way to Lake. Right, it's going to make me wait for 4 seconds. I've locked the doors, haven't I? Oh, no, I'm not the wrong ones. Right, twat. Oh, I'm still going to get to Lake early anyway. Oh, shit. I thought it was 15 for some reason. There we go, it is now. It will very soon be 45. Right, we're going to get 2 carriages past that, and then we're good to go. Crank straight into full series. Right, 0.6 miles. We haven't got far to go to Lake. We're never going to get to 45. Barely see through the fog. Yeah, I should have maybe chosen the summer. Yards. A bit more beans, can't we? Over that bridge. $300 to go. That can definitely come off. The fog's getting worse the further south we go. There we go. Right, open her up. I want to get here 17 seconds early. You see the length of that train on the latest Grand Tour on Amazon. Can't believe one engine could pull all of that. No, what country was that? I done watched Grand Tour for a little while actually. I didn't really like it much. Didn't compare to Top Gear. When they were all 3 of them were on Top Gear, I just don't like the format of the new one. Lock the doors. Okay, right. Shanklin, our final stop. And we're a mile away. Oh, Mauritania. Okay. Must have been one hell of a locomotive. Let's go full parallel. Let's put the most amount of amps we can into the engine. Because we are going uphill. And we can see our station there. It's going to be a 15 miles an hour limit. Obviously, we can't overshoot this one because we will fuck the train straight into a brick wall, as I will mention on Lucosa's stream. Because this is the end of the line. It used to go all the way through to Ventnor, but on beaching shut all that down. We're just about to get to 30 before we have to brake. Alright, 0 points. No, might just get over it. Minimal braking for now. We haven't got to lose much. But we're slowing down anyway. Let's shunt it along a bit. Right, this is the last 400 yards off the stream. You can all breathe a sigh of relief and get on with your lives. And here we are at our final destination, Shanklin. We are here. Let's let everybody off. I wonder if it will get us to shut the train down now that we've got it here. Thanks for the trip, driver. Anytime. We've gone quite a few miles today. Lock the doors. There we go. There's the performance breakdown. And my stop accuracy wasn't too bad. Oh, I believe I got a gold there. Look, I got, how many action points did I get? 1,586. So I got a gold, and we took half an hour. Only 8 miles, 8.3 miles. So, yeah, just a couple of little speedings, but they're only very, very slight. And not for very long. Okay. Well, that will bring us to the end of the stream. So, yeah. Next stream will probably be a different game, whether it's Elite Dangerous, Baldur's Gate 3, Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't decided yet. But thanks for watching, everybody. And we